Coming up this week on Two Noobs, shame! FBI arrests an NBA head coach and an NBA player for separate gambling cheating scandals. Does the NBA have a problem beyond LeBron just going away? Next, the AWS outage last week proved one thing. Human beings weren't meant to sleep standing up. Why do we need internet-connected beds, people? Why? And we wrap up with, would you wear it? We're going to take a look at some of the spooky costumes out there for purchase. Inflatable Scooby-Doo, where are you? Start the trick-or-treating. Welcome in, ghouls and freaks. Yes, you, to episode 263. Right?
Yeah, 263.
Okay. Of Two Noobs Talking, yes. I needed to confirm that with my cohort here.
No doubt.
You'll notice, as we told you last week, there's only two of us. John is out for a couple weeks while he moves back to appropriate areas of the country. So what I want to do here then is bring in the third member to fill in. And we need a substitute. So I'm going to introduce Wild John. Wild John, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
What's with the hanger? What'd you bring the hanger for?
Well, you see, what I wanted to do was I wanted to hold the hanger up so that you could see me hold a hanger by the thumb of the forefingers with two.
Yeah.
You're hanging onto it this week, at least. That's good.
Yeah,
it's
which is
floating
good.
above your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
All right.
That's Wild Man John, I guess.
It's Wild John.
It's Wild John.
Wild John. I hope that's an Eagles hat you're wearing, Wild John. I notice it's midnight green, but I can't see the logo on the front.
At least it's backwards. At least it is consistent with what, he does wear on this podcast, which is great.
Yes.
At least it was described that way, that's for sure.
All right, that's enough. That's enough of Wild John.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Well, John did give us an article, but we're not going to discuss it as a topic. We're just going to discuss it now because it's kind of short. Apparently, a woman in Michigan last week won $100,000, not the candy, actual cash.
Yeah.
Cold hard cash.
Yeah.
From the lottery by having ChatGPT pick her numbers.
Yeah. I mean,
Good for you.
good for her, right? I mean, I wonder how many people have done that. Ultimately, I would think, right? I mean, that have used
Lots
it.
of people out there who can't make up their damn minds on what numbers to pick are just like, just F it. Let ChatGPT pick it for us.
Right. And they just
And
and it doesn't work or whatever, but this one it did. Which is crazy. $100,000.
Which is bound to happen.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Just like anybody is bound to win a lottery. People, ChatGPT is not going to increase your chances. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah.
Having them pick your number is not going to increase the likelihood of you actually winning some money in a lottery.
Yeah, exactly.
To break it to you.
Exactly right. Oh my gosh.
But good for you. Good for you. All right, let me introduce two of us. He's already had Wild John.
Yeah.
Not here is absentee John Tracy.
I guess he's not here.
He's
I'm
not here.
Looking and I don't see him. Yeah.
I don't know where you put me, so somewhere around here is dial M for Matt Craig.
What's going on?
And I in the middle, not in the middle. I'm on your screen too. Slick a Slim Steve Murray.
I thought it was going to be Snap into a Slim Jim, but then that would have been copyrighted, so you never know. Oh, too late.
Ooh yeah! Oh yeah! Snap into a Steve Murray, yeah!
Much better. Much better.
much better.
Yeah.
Not as tasty.
Not as tasty.
Maybe.
Not as
I
tasty.
haven't,
Not as tasty.
All right, so
on your
it's
mind,
funny that we mentioned people can't pick up their own lottery numbers, right?
Yeah.
So this generation drives me insane. So I saw before pre-production this week, I happened to come across an article that the headline caught my eye, and I'm like, oh, there better be something in here. It's called "Ordering a Menu Item You Can't Pronounce. Here's the proper etiquette to follow." And I'm like,
Here we go.
proper etiquette.
Yeah, proper etiquette.
So,
Not raise your hand and ask a question. I guess that's out of the question.
right. Well. So they asked a restaurateur, "Oh, so when you have a hard to pronounce dish on your menu, what should you do?" And the restaurateur said, "Just ask. Just say, hey, sorry, I don't know how to say this. Comments, right? Like,
Right. Yeah.
people
common
apparently,
sense.
this is a thing apparently, people are fretting over mispronouncing what's on the menu.
Yeah.
And they actually will avoid ordering it because they're afraid of mispronouncing it and looking like a fool. Like,
It's almost like
and
there's yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was going to say it prevents people from ordering food they want. Now,
Yeah.
me personally, if I can't pronounce it, I probably don't want to eat it.
Sure.
If there happens to be a description of the dish, maybe I will want to eat it despite the unpronunciation. But you know what I'll do? I'll have this and point to it on the menu.
Right? Yeah. Like any normal human
Never
being.
went wrong before.
Yeah, like any normal human
Right.
being. But I wonder if it's just this is so strange, this entire I mean, I will confess, Gen Xer here, closet Gen Xer over there, even though we don't know really. You're right on the border, which we've given you the designation as Gen X.
I know.
And I have always said, to you as an encouragement that if your parents had plaid on their furniture, you were a Gen Xer, basically. So I think that's what happened with your family. So, I mean, I'm going to give it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there you go. So you're a definite Gen Xer as well. I just wonder if there is just something about this generation where they have been either taught or maybe there's this innate sense of like, oh my God, if I make a mistake, someone's going to yell at me and I don't want to have to put up with being yelled at. Shamed, right?
Shame.
And it's like, first of all, one, bullying will do you good. So proof positive. No, okay. But no, it's like you just have to ask. It's I don't get it. I really don't understand it. I want to understand to help.
Well, it goes back to the whole. Remember the episode we did where the people would like let their car run out of gas because they were afraid to go to the pump
To pump it themselves.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, I confess, I make fun of my wife when she butchers a name on a menu. It happens.
Quinoa, what are you
And it's
talking about?
It happens more often than you would imagine.
Right, exactly.
Especially with the Italian restaurants we go to where the name is in Italian. But I somehow managed to get through.
There you go.
So, yes, I make fun, but it's not like it's the end of the world and you're never going to get a job now because you mispronounced Saltimbocca or something. Like
Exactly. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. The only faux pas that you would ever have to do, like at work, if you were out, like at a party or something like that, is order the most expensive thing on the menu. That I always heard was such a bad look because you're putting yourself ahead of the company, and it's like, okay, that makes sense. You don't want to order a filet mignon for lunch, that kind of a deal. You just you put that aside. But now,
well, if you're paying for it,
right? If you're paying for it, it's
if
a
you're
totally
a person
different
paying for it,
yeah.
sure,
Right. But not the company.
But if it, yeah,
exactly.
Unless
you're in sales, then you could charge whatever the hell you want.
Whoa,
just saying. You can do whatever the hell you want in sales. No kidding.
No. If it's shame on the company if the company is paying for the meal and they don't put like a set menu in front of you.
Yes.
If they're like, order anything, we'll pay for it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'll take the $79 filet mignon. I'll
Yeah,
take it.
exactly. Because why the hell not, right?
No.
No.
But even if you're going to pronounce it filet mignon, the server is not going to come back and poison your dinner because you can't pronounce things properly.
No, they'll probably have a joke of it in the kitchen, but that's a totally separate. You're not going to hear that conversation, so what's the point? You know that
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy mispronounced filet. I'm going to spit in it now.
Oh goodness.
There is no reason to feel this uptightness, like, oh my god,
Being
for pronunciation.
And being able to laugh at oneself is always good. It's the spice of life. It's the humor of life. That sometimes you can make fun of yourself for mispronouncing. If you have an emphasis on the wrong syllable, you know, that kind of a deal. If you want asparagus as a side dish, one, I don't know why, but I mean, you know, that kind of a deal.
Potatoes. Can I get the
right?
potatoes?
Or Brussels sprout house or whatever, you know, that kind of a deal. So you have all kinds of fun. It's important to have fun. Yeah, stack.
All right. I got a great story. I got a great Glenn story here.
Oh no.
Great Glenn story.
Here we go.
So when we were younger,
Yeah.
he was, whenever we would go somewhere that had chicken fajitas,
Oh.
he liked those were a thing for him.
Yeah.
And we saw an episode, I think, of Family Guy where they pronounced it fajitas.
Vaginas.
And my other brother Alex and I would like try to convince him to say to a waiter,
Hey,
you know, when you order it, say, I dare you to say chicken fajitas. And he would never do it. He would always chicken. But we did it so much that one time he did it on accident. So he's like, I'll have the chicken fajitas. Oh, God damn it.
Oh my gosh. Just trillions
So
of
see,
that
have fun with it.
subconscious. I love it. I love that kind of stuff.
Exactly. It was like we would hover over him when he went to sleep, like chicken fajitas, chicken fajitas.
Oh goodness, that's
And
awesome.
then we would pee in his corner.
Oh,
But
goodness.
seriously, people, we don't need flippin' articles
No.
about what to do if you can't pronounce the menu.
Yeah. Have fun.
Ask.
Ask, have fun. And it's like, oh, you learned something new. Nothing wrong with that either. You know, if in case you mispronounce it, that kind of a deal. But yeah, I mean, good grief. That's just unbelievable. This generation, and it sounds like I'm definitely turning into the old man, as you can see over here. Yeah, it's like, it's so crazy. It's something I'd never swore I would do, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it as I'm getting older. You know, that kind of a deal. It's like, wow. But you just try and do your best.
The rule should be,
yeah,
but maybe the rule should be if you can't pronounce something on your menu, you have to go to McDonald's and order a chicken nouges.
I'm going to try that.
All right, enough.
I'm going to try
Enough of
that. Maybe a Chick-fil-A.
20 piece.
Yeah, 20 piece.
20 piece nouges.
Chicad nouges. Could I please have those?
It's French.
What the hell is that? Oh goodness! Oh, I love it.
All right, let's get to the Dubby Energy fun fact before we lose our minds here.
Yeah.
And have to bring Wild John back on. So we people are on the cusp of Halloween. You need energy to get out there and trick or treat, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Just in time. Just in time. We've got Bleeding Orange Chainsaw Man. Rev up and slice into fresh blood oranges inspired by Chainsaw Man, whoever that is. This carefully crafted bleeding orange flavor is sure to make your taste buds dance with each sip. Tastes like ripe blood oranges grown in the orchards of Sicily, Italy. Only for a limited time while supplies last. By the way, I am a dirty, rotten bastard because no discounts are allowed on this item. So I got you excited for nothing. But remember that our promo code gets $4 off any regular $40 tub at Dubby Energy Drinks at their website, dubby.gg, or on their app. The promo code is Too Noobs Talking. It's TOONOO talking, but it doesn't get you any % off Bleeding Orange Chainsaw Man.
Oh,
So sorry.
damn it!
But Matt has the fun fact for you anyway.
Oh,
So
God.
go for it.
I really hope I do, because now I'm scrambling like crazy to try and find that fun fact. But,
you could have done it, John, and let me know I had to buy you time.
well, let's talk about things, shall we? World Series is coming on. And actually, I do have a fun fact. Varsho, the guy that pinch hit in Game 1 last night for the Toronto Blue Jays and hit a grand slam off the Dodgers pitching, was the very first ever pinch hitter to hit a grand slam in a World Series game. Which, given the long history of the World Series, you would think that would happen probably more times than not, especially if you think like with regards to the National League, if they're in the ballpark, the National Ballpark.
Pitch hit for the pitcher, sure.
Pinch hit for the pitcher, you never know, bases loaded. Only time. Varsho, the first guy that did it last night. I think it's, I have to pull up his actual name here so I give him. It's actually Gary Varsho's son, that did it.
Didn't Gary Varsho play years ago?
He did. Yeah, he did back in the 90s. And I looked it up. He actually was the manager of the Phillies in 2004 for a brief period. But he's named Dalton Varsho, I believe, after Darren Dalton back in the day, because I think his father played. Yeah. And, so it was amazing. July 30th, 2020 was his MLB debut. Batting average career so far of 227 with 99 home runs in the regular season, but none bigger, obviously, the huge home run last night for the Toronto Blue Jays, and made history. So there's your fun fact of the week as I scrambled to try and find it.
Well, thank you for reminding me that a World Series game was played last night, because I totally forgot. So who won?
Toronto won 11-4, and it was on the backs of a 9-run, I believe it was 6th inning, and one of which was the Varsho grand slam. Yeah. I mean, they just were dinking and dunking, and I mean, now everybody's caught fire. So, oh gosh, now what are the Dodgers going to do? Because now all the pressure's on them to win it, to come back instead of going down 2-0.
Right.
I really hope it's 2-0, because I'm rooting for the Blue Jays. Yeah.
Well, so that brings up an interesting thing that I saw a debate earlier last week about the World Series, which is, as Philadelphians, who should we root for?
Oh, yeah.
Because the Blue Jays beat us in 93, and we just lost to the Dodgers, so who do you pick? And I'm like, that's freaking easy.
Yeah.
You pick the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. Yeah. Yeah.
That was 30 years ago, Fredericks. I think we can I don't think we need to worry about what the Wayne family would do anymore.
Yeah, seriously.
It was 30 years ago. I have no beef with the Toronto Blue Jays.
No.
Other than they're in communist Canada. But
right?
The Dodgers are cheaters.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the whole nonsense. And they get all the Japanese guys for some reason. That doesn't, something seems
and
it's
something called deferred contracts that are, they're tax dodging, living up to their name.
Yeah.
That kind of a deal. So
they just beat us.
Yeah, exactly.
Just beat us.
Yeah.
So, yes, we root against the Dodgers.
Yeah.
It's clear as day.
Easy.
If you still hold issues with the Blue Jays because of what happened 32 years ago, 93, 2025.
Wow.
If you have a problem with what happened 32 years ago and there hasn't been a significant Phillies Blue Jay head-to-head matchup since then, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That could be a over 40 rant right there. No.
It could be, but I'm going to give you a real over 40 rant. All right, so we took my wife out for birthday dinner last week.
Oh, boy. Did she order a filet mignon?
The restaurant? No, thankfully.
No chicken fajitas? None of that either?
No chicken fajitas. But so I'm not going to name the restaurant because I don't want to bring shame upon them unduly.
Yeah.
But we sit down, we get the menus, and the guy comes over to us and he says, just for FYI, the food comes out when it comes out because we've got like 6 different kitchens spread around the building. So, the food's not all going to come out at once. It'll come out kind of in pieces.
Oh, that's weird.
And I'm like, that's insanely dumb.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, seriously.
No, how about if it's a problem of multiple kitchens, how about your multiple kitchens coordinate with one another, so I don't have to sit there watching the rest of my family eating their food while I'm still waiting for mine, which is what happened because my daughter got her food.
Oh.
So she starts, and we're all sitting there.
And you're kind of like,
my wife and her mother got their food.
and you're looking around, and
and I'm looking around,
Yeah.
and my son and I both ordered pizzas.
Yeah.
His pizza comes out. Mine doesn't.
So
I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, half an hour later, like, what's going on there? What's the freshness deal? What's happening?
Unfortunately, it wasn't half an hour, but it was enough time for me to be like, okay, you guys are enjoying your meals. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
No.
And especially when you have multiple kitchens. I've never heard of a restaurant that would have something like that. That kind of scratching my head there. Like, why would you have multiple kitchens?
Anything.
Yeah.
If anything, multiple kitchens, you should get the food out fast. And I'll admit, the food did come out quickly. We didn't have to wait very long for the food. So that was the good news. But like I said, you can't stagger a service like that.
Yeah.
That's just goofy.
It's just weird. Yeah. Totally weird. I agree.
You know, and at least they had the balls to come up and tell us that up front instead of, I mean, I guess they had enough people complain about it.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, well, maybe we ought to get out in front of this practice that we have here and warn people ahead of time that they're going to have those awkward, like, well, go ahead and eat because who knows when mine's coming.
It's just so bizarre. That just sounds like, you know, Maggiano's, I wonder, like in King of Prussia over here, I don't think they have multiple kitchens, but sometimes the food comes out, you know, with separate dishes, and you have to wait for those dishes to come out before you actually dig in. You know, I often wonder about that, if it's just one or if it's multiple, but it sounds like, I mean, with this restaurant having multiple, and the waiter is already telling you, don't worry, don't panic, the food is coming. You know, that doesn't really resolve the problem. You know, that kind of deal.
It's one thing when, you know, you have a table of 4 or more people and the waiter can't carry all of that. Right? So they bring out 2 plates at a time. You know, it's fine because you know it's all coming.
Yeah.
It's just you only have so many hands with which you can carry.
Sure.
But to actually like say, no, we're just gonna plan and it comes out when it comes
out.
No.
What the heck? Yeah, crazy. Absolutely nuts. Yeah. All right.
We're gonna get to topic 1 here.
Yeah, this is something else. This topic 1.
I'll say.
And it's too bad that John's not here because I know that how much of a huge basketball fan he is, and this is unbelievable. So Johnny, we'll do our best. We'll do our best here with your absence to try and make it as entertaining as we possibly can. Right?
All right. So if you live under a rock, Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier were arrested on Thursday as part of 2 separate illegal gambling-related cases, the FBI confirmed. The sting netted 30 individuals, including also former Cleveland Cavaliers player and assistant coach Damon Jones. Billups and Jones were charged after allegedly being involved with an illegal poker operation tied to the mafia. The individuals involved in running the illegal poker games, some of which were included members of the, speaking of mispronouncing, the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families, are accused of rigging contests in their favor. Individuals reportedly used secret cameras, contacts that could read marked cards, and X-ray tables, among other methods, to cheat other players out of millions. Billups' presence at those games was meant to legitimize them and make victims believe they were sitting at a fair table. Billups was reportedly aware of the scam per U.S. Attorney Joe Nacella. Rozier, 31, had been under investigation for his actions during a March 23rd, 2023 NBA game when he was still a member of the Charlotte Hornets. Prior to the game against the New Orleans Pelicans that season, a better placed nearly $14,000 on unders involving Rozier's statistics. Rozier left the game after just 9 minutes due to a foot injury, causing his underbets to win, according to the indictment. Federal officials allege Rozier had told one of his friends, De Niro Laster, he would pull himself from the game early. Laster, also a defendant in the case, is alleged to have sold the information to bettors for about $100,000. $100,000. Jones was also accused of providing inside information about NBA games, including the injury status of LeBron James, two co-defendants, who used that information to place sports bets. Importantly, because I think we discussed this case on our program, the probe into Rozier was the same one that resulted in Toronto Raptors forward Jontay Porter being banned from the NBA for life, prosecutors said Thursday. Porter was investigated after unusual betting activity came in on his unders for 2 games. Porter left one of those contests with an injury and another with an illness, causing a number of those unders to hit. So I don't know where you want to start with this one.
Yeah.
This was quite a doozy to come in on Thursday.
I would say this is kind of, and it was announced early in the morning. That was the thing. It was like right at 6 o'clock in the morning that they arrested both guys. And it's a big problem. It's been a big problem in the NBA now for the better part of 2 years. And it really is stripping at their integrity. The so-called integrity of the game now is this plus the Jontay Porter situation, and it's really bad. I don't know where the NBA goes from here. This has to be a top-down clean out of all players, basically. That this has to be something that I don't know if you're going to have if this is going to be collectively bargained, but I don't even know where the players would even collectively bargain this on, to be perfectly honest. This is more of a problem with the players getting involved with shady characters outside and compromising not only their own performance, but their team's performance as well. And I mean, we saw a couple of the highlights on, one of the players that was being accused, and it
Rozier,
was Rozier. And it was awful. It was god awful. Something you would never do on a basketball court. Never. Short arming, ball coming out of his hands, prematurely, all that kind of stuff. It's like no sound professional would ever do something like that unless there is a legitimate miscommunication. And in the one play in particular, there was no, miscommunication. That just seemed like that was just planned by, Rozier to just toss it away, basically, and had led to a fast break. And I don't know, Steve. This is really bad for the NBA. And, we could go even further with the gambling, the introduction of legalized gambling in sports. It's not good. It's not good at all. It's something that, I even heard Chuck on Inside the NBA on ESPN, which sounds really strange. And he's like trying to like half defend. Well, I love gambling. I'm like, Chuck, that's not the point. That Chuck is like as if it's some sort of a virtue that it's okay for him to gamble. It's like, dude, you don't get it. You don't. Like, we're not talking about that.
I don't think that was his. Yeah, I don't think that was his point.
Yeah.
I think his point was more like, you can be into gambling, but you have to know there are certain lines you can't cross.
Yeah.
And betting in the NBA, of which you are part, is one of those lines. And I saw that same clip you did. Shaq is like, every year they come down and they, they cancel a practice and they go through. You cannot do X, Y, and Z. And he's like, it's like, so it's told to you.
Yeah.
It's explained. It's not like you can claim ignorance.
Yeah.
They tell you all the time.
All the time.
And these are guys who haven't played in the NBA for over a decade.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they have that inside knowledge. And, it's like then that speaks more towards the arrogance of the player to kind of say, well, I'm above whatever this is being set down. I'm above this. I'm going to make sure that I could do it and I'm not going to get caught. Well, in this day and age with something like this now being recorded, you can't get away with that kind of stuff. You just can't do that. It's more blatant now that when something like that happens, it's easily recorded and you can easily look back on it and say, hey, wait a minute, what about this? And you notice certain trends that happen and, and things along those lines. And you just wonder, what the heck's going on? Well, all of these questions that I have, it's like, it's not good. Like the NBA I grew up in, none of that was happening. None of it. Because everybody was in the spirit of the competition. But now it's like within the last couple of years, Steve, this has really been a damper. The NHL, you couldn't do that. I don't think you could throw an NHL game.
Well, I look at the NBA, and I think basketball is probably the easiest of the four major sports to
intentionally throw?
Not necessarily throw a game, but to sabotage your own statistics,
Yeah, your
because
performances.
points just accumulate in basketball, right? Like you score, it's 100 points a game.
Yeah.
You know, if you're out there for 30 minutes, you're guaranteed you're probably going to get 15, 20 points, right? So like it's easy to mess stuff up. You know, in the NHL, you're shooting on a goalie. So unless the goalie is letting, maybe the goalie could be the one to sabotage. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like you could say, well, I'm not going to score a goal, and it's hard to score a goal.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do that. It's the same thing with football. You've got 11 on 11, right? If a receiver is not going to get a ball thrown his way, he can't drop it on purpose.
On purpose.
Right? Right? And baseball, same thing. You got a pitcher, you got a batter. There's two people who. So to me, basketball is the easiest one of the four to kind of say, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna throw some stats out.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, but it's not good. It's not good at all. And that's I wonder where the NBA goes from here. I really do, because now it's like you've had two players and a head coach now get indicted. One was an obvious, and you threw him out, banned for the league for life. But now you've got kind of like a starter and one of your head coaches now that have been indefinitely suspended, probably never going to come back again. It'll be very rare for them to come back. Maybe the player will come back, but Chauncey Billups, I don't think you'll see him coach.
I don't know.
I don't know what you do there, but I don't know where the league goes from here. That's the only question. Like, how do you stop something like this?
Well, the FBI arrest was actually putting aside the fact you're arresting. We'll go with Rozier at this point, because Billups was a little bit of a different issue. The arrest of Rozier is bad enough on its own, but you have the double whammy of the NBA actually investigated Rozier for the same thing, and it's not clear that they cleared him, but they never found any wrongdoing.
Yeah. And yet he was allowed to keep playing, in
right?
that regard, right? So there's that.
That's
in the equation.
And they'll come out, well, the FBI has more investigative tools. Yeah, but you have pretty good access to your own teams, your own facilities, your own players. I think you've got more leverage than you say.
Yeah.
And I wonder a bit, because, when the Jonte Porter thing came up, when we discussed it previously, it was like, well, the guys who are going to be doing this are the guys who are just on the edge of staying in the league because they're not getting paid as much. They're not guaranteed to have a long career, so they're going to want to make a few extra bucks.
Sure.
And you could say Jonte Porter was a two-way contract. But at the same time, it's easy for the NBA to take a guy like Jonte Porter, who means nothing to them, and just say, all right, throw the book at you.
Yeah.
You're a nobody. We could throw the book at you and nobody's going to complain, and everybody could just go on our way. We've made an example out of you, and now people will behave. You got Terry Rozier. He's not a superstar, but the guy's made $160+ million over the course of his career.
Yeah.
In his contract.
Oh yeah. So
he's not a headliner, but he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. Yeah.
And did you let him off the hook because you really didn't find anything, or do you think it would have been a bad look to have one of your higher profile guys doing this? I mean, I think it was actually to the benefit of Major League Baseball that it was Pete Rose who got caught in the gambling, because that was your hit king.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You threw Pete Rose out for life. That put a kibosh on any gambling by anybody else in major leagues.
Yeah. But don't worry. He's eligible now for the Hall of Fame. Now that he's dead.
Right.
Which is the dumbest. I mean, my God. I don't quite get that either.
Yeah, but you let the guy off the hook, and now the FBI is coming in.
Yeah.
And this you you banned Jonte Porter, but at the time there was nothing about an arrest. Rozier is arrested.
Yeah.
And you didn't have the evidence.
It's crazy.
It's your league.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. You just wonder, and I think Chuck's saying, well, the NBA dropped the ball on this, and it sounds like they
I
did.
agree.
I would agree with that. Yeah, and it was interesting, when he mentioned that, I was like, yeah, I could see that. I could totally see that. When something like this happens, automatically the question goes to the commissioner or the deputy commissioner or any of the other officials in the league. Where were you? Like, what happened here? And it's like, okay, yeah, to punt it to the FBI and to say that the FBI has more resources. No, you have enough resources in your back pocket to look into this and to address it. The fact that the feds had to come in and do it means that you have a lack of institutional control over this. And that is a huge, huge problem. You have to have good guardrails in your organization. I'm not just, you just have to have good guardrails. You can't let things like this get out of control, because then it's like you got to bring that back in under your boundary and say, no, you have to stay within your boundaries here, and you can't go outside of it anymore. You just can't. And the fact that this has now happened to two players and a now former head coach, I mean, it's probably a double black eye to the league. And I mean, this is going to be something that they're going to have to own, understand what happened, and come up with an institutive policy that addresses this head on. And the fact that this is I get it that gambling is prevalent in the league. I personally, when John says I don't have a problem with people gambling, I kind of do, because it has not really helped. Sorry, John. I know you and I should really talk about this. It hasn't really helped society much. It's like you're basically saying, I don't have enough money. I got to go get enough, more than enough, and I'm willing to put my own finances on the line to get more money. That's not a way to kind of live life. You have to work hard in order to get your money. That kind of a deal. That's just a personal issue that I have with gambling, and that's I would want to have it. I think it's an annoyance more than anything else now, considering that there's been more attention brought to it because of the Supreme Court allowing states to basically say, yep, you have free blanche, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. It's not up to the government. It's not up to New Jersey and Nevada anymore. You can do whatever the hell you want. It's kind of exasperated more problems than solved them. And I think we need to get a better handle on this before things really spiral out of control in our leagues.
Well,
and I'm not trying to be
I'm
like
John.
Not trying to.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Look, it's not for me, and I wouldn't do it.
Same.
And I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to gamble their own money, that's their business. I don't give a shit. And Kenny Smith in the whole Inside the NBA was like, gambling is an addiction.
Oh yeah.
And I know Chuck downplayed that. I think there is somewhere in the middle though. There is an addictive aspect to it.
No doubt.
And I'll get back to that in a minute. But as far as the legalization of the sports gambling, I think there are pluses and minuses to it. And on the plus side, I think it's easier for stuff like this to be found out and for the wrongdoers to get in trouble. I mean, think about it, right? So before this was happening, it was all illegal underground sports gambling, right?
Yep.
If Terry Rozier goes and tells his guy, I'm bet the under because I'm going to come out with my foot injury before I get to 10 points. Is the guy running the underground sports ring going to run to the cops and be like, hey, this guy cheated. This guy cheated my illegal operation. This guy cheated my illegal operation. Cheated. No, it's not going to happen. But now you have like DraftKings or somebody can go to the feds and be like, this dude is cheating. He's undermining my legit business.
Oh, yeah.
He's cheating.
Oh, yeah.
And the FBI can like, all right, we're going to spend 2 years and look into it, and now we're going to arrest him after he played a game for the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
So from that aspect, it is a good thing because it in theory should help prevent this kind of stuff because it's easier to catch, right?
Yeah.
When it's not off the books, it's all laid out in front of you, legit.
Yeah.
It's easier to catch.
Yeah. Very good point, because
yeah.
again, like you said before, like I've mentioned, you had only New Jersey and Nevada were the only two states where you allowed gambling. And back in the 80s, there were, I'm sure, notorious underground gambling rings all throughout the entire state. And now all of a sudden it's been legalized, which has kind of brought to light more of the underground activity.
Right.
My whole thing is, well, we shouldn't be gambling to begin with, but that's just, again,
I'm with you.
100% on that. Yeah.
But you're not going to stop that.
But I'm not going to stop that. Exactly. Yeah.
So to get back to the players, I do have, because one of the John had a good point in pre-production, which was where does it stop for you? Because Terry Rozier, you made $160 million. Why do you need to do this to get $100,000 more?
Yeah.
I do have a certain amount of empathy for players, because
you're
you
21.
see it's not just you're 21, but it's not just that. When you are an athlete making millions of dollars, it's not just these gambling things.
Yeah.
You have dirty people coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Just to get a piece of you.
Oh.
It may even sound legitimate, like, hey, will you invest in this business? You know, you stand to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then the guy runs off with all your money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
People want a piece of these players.
Oh, I know.
And they try to con them all the time. And they're young. They don't know better. You know, they don't always have the right infrastructure from a personal finance standpoint to be like, no, stay away from me. You know, keep that. And sometimes the people they roll with take advantage of them.
Oh, 100% they do. Yeah.
And so, it's tough for a player, because you're going to have people coming at you all the time. It could be relatives even, like, hey, man,
that need to be told.
You're my favorite cousin.
Yeah.
Right? You're my favorite cousin. Help invest in this sweatshop over here.
Or, hey, I just found out that you're my second cousin twice removed. How about giving me like $500, or $1,000 or whatever, because I'm short. That's such a great point, because wealth management and asset management, or, like personal finance, that has always been a bugaboo of mine that has not been taught very well. And the only way you could really do that is in high school, where you're kind of get the flavor of like, okay, you have to open a checking account. I remember my dad kind of like saying, okay, well, you got to, you can't hold on to money, cash, unless, you can't stuff it into like a mattress. You got to put it away somewhere, and you're going to get paid. So you got to get a checking account. Okay, you're trying to, and you learn that. But then it wasn't like up until you got to balance a checkbook. You got to learn how to do that kind of a deal, or learn how to budget. And I'm convinced that is completely missing in all of our public schools, not just the ones that do well in the privates and the preps, but I'm talking like in the public schools and in the inner cities in particular, where
I don't think it's taught at any school.
It's not taught in any school, exactly. And that needs to change. I think that's something that definitely needs to change, so that when you are 21, or quite frankly, when you're 19 years old and you're thinking of going into the NBA, coming out of like high school, or you're only 1 year in college, you're 19, 20 years old, you're not going to be expected to know how to handle a multi-million-dollar contract. That's just not in the cards, that kind of deal. Or even a veteran's minimum salary is in a six-figure salary. That's a ton of money all of a sudden right in your pocket. And it's like, you're going to have people hounding you all the time.
I got to buy a car. I got to buy a house. I got to buy this. I got to buy that. I mean, Terry Rozier made $160 million. Who knows how much of that he actually still has?
Exactly.
Because he might have been one of those people who blew all his money. It happens all the time.
All the time. And it's like I think we saw an article this is like maybe a couple months ago, Phil Mickelson, notorious gambler. Here's a guy that has earned multi-millions of dollars, and he's almost lost everything due to his gambling habit. And it's like, you read an article like that, and my mind, of course, thinks, why are you doing this? What's the point? You've earned that money. Why do you want to gamble it away? Like that, again, doesn't make any sense. Wealth management, you got to be able to hold on to it and then donate to charities. Start your own damn charity, for God's sakes, with that kind of a money. that's the way to make this society better, at least one portion of it. But it all starts really just with good understanding of how you handle your money at the outset, in particular in high school. And I think if you address it there, you at least give kids a fighting chance to kind of say, okay, now I know what to do with my money when I earn it. I know I could put it in this account. I know I could put it in that over there. And I could hire good people. That's the key too. The second part of it is hiring good people. Hiring people that have your interest at heart, understand who you are, and don't go off into like this cockamamie notion of like, yeah, I need you to, invest in my wind farm outside the Gulf of Mexico. That's going to make a ton of money.
Right.
With all these fiberglass. Don't worry about the fiberglass wind farms. Don't worry about that. We'll take care of it. No, you don't want to do anything like that. It's like,
don't hire cousin Jeffrey just because he hangs out with you on the street corner as your finance manager. You'll hire somebody professional, legitimate.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then the last thing I
difference.
just want to say about the players is I heard quotes from Jaylen Brown of the Celtics, as well as Nick Vucevic. I don't know who he plays for anymore. Probably still the Bulls.
Yeah.
Both of them had, I thought, interesting things to say. And this goes to the negative side of the sports gambling be able to involve and pay the leagues that they're working with.
Yeah.
Is, Vucevic in particular was like, you used to hear kids, people saying, hey, go out there and get a win. And now it's, hey, go out and get 10 boards because that's my parlay.
Yeah.
And Jaylen Brown's like, we have to have a sit down and talk about what's going on because it's not going the right direction.
Yeah, or people sending threatening messages over text because you didn't hit a parlay.
Yeah.
That's a problem. That is a major issue on top of that as well. Good point. Good point.
Oh, you didn't score that touchdown because you were thinking of the betterment of the team, but not the betterment of my checking account.
Yeah, how dare you?
I would have won my parlay if you would have scored that touchdown.
Yeah,
instead of taking a knee.
Right. As Arnold would say,
Stop it!
Like, honestly, just stop it.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, you and I are doing this together, Steve. It kind of harkens back to another podcast we do. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
I know we wear orange and black a lot. Yeah, I don't know.
I know it's space themed.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's hockey.
Oh, it's science fiction. Yeah, and it's hockey themed. Yeah, science fiction themed. The name will come to me. I don't know.
Maybe it'll come to us before the end of the program. But for right now,
yeah,
I wanna bring Wild John back in.
Oh, nice.
Wild John, what are your thoughts about gambling at a poker table with an X-ray machine? I know that plate in your head might be a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, this is what I have to say.
That's a higher pitched voice than I thought. Wild John, my God.
Accidentally scratched his
Sorry
balls
about
with the
that.
hanger.
Let me see if this is a little bit better. Does this sound wild to you?
No, still not.
Sure. No.
It's kind of weird.
No.
Yeah.
All right. You got to work on that.
Yeah.
You gotta work. And if you need to work on your high ball voice, you should go to our website at toonoobstalking.wordpress.com. There you will learn exercises for your Kegels. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the pregnancy class. My fault. But anyway, at our website, you will see videos of us going all the way back to episode 140. So you can watch us anytime you like without the hassle of YouTube. But if you want to see something before that, because I was too lazy, it will take you to our YouTube channel where we need you to like, share, and subscribe.
Look at that right
Those are all good things. And if you're there, you might as well, because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Other than maybe a callus on your finger.
Yeah, exactly. But be careful.
That callus is good.
Yeah, callus is only formed, though, if you have a cracked windshield or a cracked one of these dealies, I guess. I don't know. Cracked screen on this. So you got to be careful.
And if you have a cracked screen, you need to be more careful, unlike Wild John.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, also, if you're on your YouTube channel, please comment sanely. We like interacting with people, but only if you have a rational point.
Carefully leave those comments because, like I said, we don't want to go, oh, you're MAGA. No, we're not MAGA. We're just sitting here minding our own business, you know.
We're rational.
Yeah.
We're rational. And Matt, if Matt doesn't like it, he might delete the comment. So.
Delete.
Over here first, frankly.
Delete.
Delete. All right, but back to the website. If you put your email address in the little box on the homepage and hit the subscribe button next to that, you will be notified every time I remember to upload a new video to the podcast or to the website. To the website.
Yep.
That way you don't have to remember that Matt has these things set for Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that is that.
There you go.
All right. Speaking of waste of time and money.
Oh boy.
Unlike liking, sharing, and subscribing on YouTube, of course.
Yeah.
To our channel, not other channels.
Yeah, exactly. Our channel.
If you don't know, AWS, Amazon Web Services, I think is the acronym.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
AWS,
yeah.
had an outage last week that impacted more than 1,000 web-based products and services and millions of people.
Yes.
It caused smart mattress covers from 8 Sleep to malfunction specifically. These pod mattress covers connect to a physical hub, and users can set the covers to temperatures between 55 and 110 degrees Fahrenheit via a companion app. Now, why in the hell would you have it?
110 degree mattress? Are you kidding me with that?
How do you sleep like that?
I don't know how you sleep. Yeah, I mean, if it's
low temperatures for sleep people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why would you want a hot mattress like that? But that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
8 Sleep also sells smart mattress spaces that let people control their bed's elevation with the app. These pods' MSRPs range from $2,449 to $3,249.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
Yeah. 8 Sleep also sells its autopilot feature through an annual subscription that starts at $199. Autopilot is supposed to help automatically set 8 Sleep devices to users' optimal sleeping conditions, which you freaks apparently like to sleep hot.
Oh, God.
But as a result of this AWS, one Reddit user said, I woke up too hot in the middle of the night last night and kept double tapping like a maniac to adjust the temp down since I wasn't getting any haptic feedback. It would be somewhat understandable that autopilot stops working because 8 Sleep's back end is down, but not being able to even adjust the temperature locally is ridiculous and completely unacceptable for such a high-end and expensive product. A person on X wrote, would be great if my bed wasn't stuck in an inclined position due to an AWS outage. Come on now. Some users complained that malfunctioning devices kept them awake for hours. Others bemoaned waking up in the middle of the night drenched in sweat. Even more basic features such as alarms failed to work when 8 Sleep servers went down. 8 Sleep co-founder and CEO Matteo Franceschetti addressed the problems via X last week. 8 Sleep users will be relieved to hear that the company is making their products usable during internet outages. But many are questioning why 8 Sleep didn't implement local control sooner.
Yeah.
Mr. Lean Six Sigma. I know you have.
Yeah, I remember.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I remember when I read that article. My first question was, how come you didn't have? Again, I mentioned before in topic 1, you didn't have your boundary set. So it's just like, we'll just ship this out to the public and hope and pray to God that our AWS system doesn't break down. Well, it broke down, and now all of a sudden, what should have been given to the customer directly has to be remedied. And it's like, this is the problem that I really wish people could grab a hold of. You have to think of every single little contingency. That's what OCD is good for, basically, obsessive compulsive disorder. What goes wrong?
I disagree. I disagree in
joking.
that you have to cover every little consistency.
Yes.
But it seems to me if you are releasing a product that includes internet connectivity, you ought to plan for the contingency about the internet going down. Either your server or my router.
Yeah.
One of the two may at some point have a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Power
Why
outages.
didn't you fix it?
Yeah, power outages, a great example of that as well. Particularly on the end user side. You're exactly right. Not having that, that capability, at least that functionality. I mean, that's just god awful. I don't quite get the 110 degree temperature for a mattress.
I don't either, frankly.
That was like, what a wide range. I would think the absolute high end would be 80 degrees, not 110. I mean, that's like a freaking song. That might spontaneously combust. I'll get it out. Maybe that's what's happening in my brain. Bam, spontaneously combusting. But yeah,
But
it's
you didn't sleep with your 110 degree blanket last night. So
No.
you just didn't get enough sleep.
like that's so bizarre. It's just absolutely so bizarre to have a temperature swing of that magnitude in a customer's mattress like that. I don't get. The other thing too, and this is another thing, somewhat of a semi-tangent. Thank God I have physical copies of things. If like you have physical, like if you have like an absolute mattress that's like, okay, it's not going to be hot or cold, but it's consistent, right? You know it's there. You don't have to worry about it. The one thing that I popped in last night was an old DVD of Seinfeld, and I had that. And I know Seinfeld's on Netflix, but what if Netflix goes down? And you're a Seinfeld fan, then what?
What if Netflix decides to?
I'm just going to drop kick this in the ocean, yeah. Which they have every right to do, by the way. So yeah, it's like just having the physical copy as opposed to having something over a digital platform or any sort of digital control. In fact, there was one other thing I wanted to bring up with you, and it's regards to this. You remember, and I think it's still being sold. Ring is an electronic device, and they have what's the doorbell, but also the Nest as well, and it's
the
thermostat, where it's automatically controlled. You could do it on your phone or whatever.
Right.
Lo and behold, you're too lazy to go up and turn the actual knob itself. You could do it remotely. Like, what do we talk? First of all, what are we talking about here? That you can't get up 2 minutes, turn a dial, come back to your house, wherever you are. That's one problem.
The convenience of that is
you're away.
If I'm out at work, I can have the thermostat set low.
Yeah.
And although from your perspective, you too lazy to set a timer because they have programming.
I have
on
that
the thermostat. You could program it.
I have that over there.
But
I was just going to say in regards to the Nest, they did a software update. And you're thinking like, okay, this is great. I have an existing Nest item, the actual physical item. No, the software update required you to get out a brand new Nest item. So you had to replace the original, what you were bought originally, with the new. So that's ridiculous. It's a thermostat. It should already automatically self-regulate. You don't have to put this on a phone and remote because of a software update. And it's like, that's what I worry about with Alfred over here with the Roomba. It's like, I'm sure there's going to be a software update where it will not take, and I'll have to get a brand new Roomba. That's made me rethink my vacuuming, that kind of a deal.
Well,
but
this goes to the whole thing of, why does the internet have to connect to every goddamn piece of thing I have in my house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my chair is internet connected now. I could get an ass massage, but I'm not in my chair.
Right?
Like, there's
what
no
are we talking
reason,
about here? Yeah.
There's no reason to have everything to connect. There's no reason your bed has to be connected to the internet.
Yeah.
Okay? Beds existed pre-app where you could set a temperature with a little remote control that was either wired or wireless to the bed. And same thing with inclines.
Yeah.
You had beds that could incline up or down because there was a little button. Now, I need an app.
Yeah.
I push the button. The button says, change the temperature. It goes now to the web server of 8 Sleep.
Yeah.
1,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Comes back from 8 Sleep server back to the bed that I'm laying my fat ass on.
Yeah.
To change the temperature.
Yeah.
Instead of direct connect.
Yeah.
Why? Why does
what's
it have
the point?
to go through somebody else's server to change the temperature on my freaking bed?
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I mean, this goes to show that not all technology is perfected yet. That kind of deal too, where you have something that's like, it's incredibly convenient. We live in a very convenient age. You know, modern technology has advanced so much where you're able to do certain things on your phone, which, you know, wasn't even thought of like 25 years ago when you and I were first growing up, when the internet was invented, that kind of a deal. But now we have it. So it's like, you're able to do certain things with it, but it's also been very inconvenient, and it's paralyzed people, or in some cases been very, it's not only paralyzed, but it's been an incredible inconvenience, and it's left people sitting out there with restless nights. And it's like, that's a hit. That's a hit to any organization. You got to be careful with what you're doing, which is what I said earlier. You have to put in good guardrails in your processes and plan for every little contingency that takes shape as best as possible, as best you can, because you never know what might happen out there. That kind of a deal. So,
I mean, we've talked about with the cars, the what do you call it? Subscription.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Well, you didn't pay your subscription. We're turning your car off.
Whether or not you have heated services or not. Yeah.
Now you didn't pay your subscription, so you're not going to sleep. I'm going to crank it up to 150 and make sure you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Like, people.
What are we talking about here?
Look at me. Look at me.
We're looking right at Steve.
Not everything you own needs to be connected to the internet.
Physical copies are a good thing. Yeah.
You can buy a bed. It's not connected to the internet. Guess what? That might even save you money.
Yeah.
Because the internet module that it's got to go into your bed, that's extra.
Yeah.
It's more of this.
So that mattress was $2,400 plus an extra $200 every month for a subscription, right?
I think it was yearly.
Over yearly. Okay, so $20 a month.
Yeah. Right.
$20 a month for you to adjust it up and down and cool you up and down.
You could have bought one from who's that? What's the Tempur-Pedic or whatever? Yeah. They've got reclining beds. I'm sure they're less than that, and they don't need to connect to the internet.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure they have an internet connected model because everybody does it because it's in vogue, because people are dumb and think everything needs to be connected to the internet. My bread box needs to be connected to the internet so I can be reminded when I need to buy more bread. Stop it.
Stop it.
Now.
Now.
You know, I think that's why Wild John looked so unkempt. He didn't get a good night's sleep.
They did not.
AWS went out. Yeah.
Yeah, sleeping on a 100-degree mattress would be really good. I came up with the name of the hot podcast, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Men in Orange and Black. Check it out on YouTube.
Woo!
Wednesdays at noon Eastern, Steve and I go through the Flyers
every other Wednesday.
Every other Friday. Yeah, every other Wednesday. That's right. Noon Eastern. Join us. We're growing. And I don't know what your thoughts were, but the editor who did it was fantastic, I thought. Brand new scoreboard, brand new, a lot more highlights, all that kind of stuff. We're kind of off in the distance. We let the Flyers do the talking, basically, while we just sit there and kind of just pontificate over what happened.
That's a lie. I do all the talking.
That's true. You do most of the talking. That's very true.
All right. So it is almost Halloween.
Yeah.
For us and for you, if you're watching this pre-Halloween.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're watching it post-Halloween, you're technically still pre-Halloween. It's just for the next year.
Yeah.
So it all is applicable. Anyway, we thought what we would do here. Halloween costumes are interesting, and I do enjoy going into the Spirit Halloween store just to check out what they've got.
Yeah.
To observe their wares. So we thought we would pull up some of the costumes they have available for sale. I think it's Spirit.
Oh, it is. SpiritOfHalloween.com.
And it doesn't matter. And we're just pulling up costumes, seeing what's out there. And the question is, would you wear it?
Ooh, that kind
My answer will probably be no for 95% of what's shown.
So we're
going to check it out.
I guess we'll check it out.
Some are good, some are bad.
So what do you think here?
Some
I have
are ugly.
Some are like kind of, oh boy. So we have the classic, Steve. We got the classic Spider-Man skin suit costume, where you're your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I don't know what your thoughts are on Spider-Man altogether. I know you and I are big Batman fans, more DC.
Yes.
Spider-Man, of course, being Marvel. I always thought Peter Parker was a nerd, to be perfectly honest.
Agreed.
You know, that kind of a deal. And he got bit by a radioactive spider, and now he's spitting all kinds of goo out of him. And it's like, what the heck's going on there?
I found Spider-Man movies to be tolerable.
Yeah.
I could watch them. I actually enjoyed the one when the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and whatever the hell the new guy's name is.
Yeah.
All got together. That was actually an
Oh,
enjoyable
yeah.
film.
No Way Home. Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So I don't have particular animus towards Spider-Man. However, what I have an animus for is skin-tight clothing. Which this appears to be. And I note that this particular costume, at least they seem to have done a good job of blending out the junk in the front. Because I guarantee you no man wearing that would look like that.
Yeah, exactly.
If it is indeed skin tight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So for the reason that there may be bulges out of place, I would give this a no for me. I don't know about you.
I would agree. I would tend to agree on that. I'd have to get in pretty good shape for that. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, then how about if you're Dr. Grant, a Jurassic Park fan? Now, see, this to me, I think you don't have to pay. Well, maybe you don't have to pay $50, but certainly the hat. You could get like one of those nice Stetson hats for sure. But it's just a, regular dress shirt, slacks, boots, maybe a kerchief. I don't think you need to spend $49.99 for this.
I hate to tell you this. I don't know if you've been shopping for pants recently.
Oh.
But I think the pants might run you that much.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest.
That might be true. Yeah.
Does it say what actually comes with the costume on here?
Let's see. Scroll down.
Because I'd be curious.
Officially licensed. Shirt, hat, bandana, belt pouches, and a badge.
So the pants don't come with it.
That's correct. Yeah. Crew neck, long sleeves, button closure, polyester material, spot clean care imported. Shoes, pants, and accessory not included. So,
well, shoes, yeah.
No shoes, no pants, no service here.
Shoes.
Yeah. So you're basically getting the shirt, the hat, and a bandana, basically, along with a badge and some belt pouches. So,
I mean, yeah, for $50, if that's all you're getting, I think you could piece that together.
Yeah.
A little better than that.
Yeah, I would say so. I think the hat for me would be the biggest selling point because I have like this extra large bulbous head that I don't think I would be able to fit that hat. So,
yeah, that's tough with like costumes where a hat comes with it. If the hat doesn't fit right, because I also have a large cranium.
Yes.
If the hat that comes with it doesn't fit, you're kind of shit out of luck.
You're kind of shit out of luck. Yeah, exactly.
I would not be opposed to going out as Dr. Grant for Halloween.
There you go.
But I don't think I would purchase.
Yeah, I think this would be a hard pass. Yeah, I would agree.
So I dodged the question.
Yeah. Well, what if you're a Harry Potter fan and you want to dress up as Lord Voldemort?
Good God.
Yeah, I think that's a very hard pass for me.
I am not a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan either. There's only 8 left in stock. Let's see what else comes with it here.
What comes with it? I assume the mask.
So you got a tunic,
okay.
full mask, wand. Okay, 60 inches length from shoulder to hem, so that's pretty good. Velcro, so you're not zipped up. It's all Velcroed together. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. Not a big one.
I don't think the mask is very good.
I don't think so either. It's kind of
even if I was a Harry Potter fan, that's kind of blank. I mean, it's almost Michael Myers. Frankly, that's how blank the expression is.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, it's kind of okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
How about if you're Plankton?
I would absolutely wear this.
You would wear that? Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Is this inflatable?
Let's see. Be ready for another. Okay. 3D foam costume.
Okay.
Interesting. So it's a jumpsuit.
Not inflatable.
Interesting. Velcro. Well, you're still Velcroing it up here, so someone has to probably come in from the back and Velcro you in. But can you imagine if you're driving this? You know, that kind of you change, obviously. Where you're Plankton, you're like, ah! You know, like,
that's probably not street legal.
Probably not.
Imagine.
No, I would imagine not.
Oh, but hell yeah, I would wear this. That's a
That's pretty
damn
good.
good costume.
Yeah.
actually.
I'm very surprised by that. Yeah, $55 for that, by the way. For Plankton.
A little more than I'd want to spend, but that's decent. I would wear
You'd
that.
probably wear that for the Halloween party. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
All right, what if you're Nosferatu here? You're bloodthirsty vampire. Now this, I think, is very It's got a nice walking stick here. Let's see what else we got.
Well, this is generic.
Wow, so you got a coat.
What is a jabot?
That's a very good question. I wonder if that's
I'll
the
look it
walking
up.
stick. Yeah.
I
The
was
walking stick
thinking the
he's got
same
there.
thing, but
Yeah.
I'm going to double check that.
Yeah.
Jabot.
Of course, it's probably...
No, it's a decorative piece of neckwear.
Oh, interesting.
Typically made of lace or ruffled fabric. Oh,
So-
so that thing around his neck.
Yeah, so right about here. Yep.
That.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems the walking stick is not included.
Included. Interesting.
I don't get a pimp cane with my generic vampire costume.
I think
I say nay.
that's $60 too.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
no,
Not good.
No,
Not good.
no. I could, and I just watched Bram Stoker's Dracula last night.
Oh.
That's a decent outfit for a vampire.
Yeah.
And it didn't look as corny as that.
Yeah,
so
is that
I
one?
don't know.
Yeah. All right, for you Sonic the Hedgehog fans out there, I'm actually one of them. I played that very religiously when I had the Sega Genesis way back in the day. Dr. Eggman was the antagonist in the game, and you had to basically spin and jump on top of him while avoiding all the different things that he was throwing at you, all that kind of stuff. And the reason why he was Eggman was that he was piloting in this egg at every, boss level, that kind of deal. You just would land on top of him in order to beat him. You had to do it 3 times, naturally, back in the day. But it's a jumpsuit. Inflatable body pad with straps. How about that?
Oh.
Plus a mask as well. So it's like you're getting a lot of stuff together here. $70. I don't think you ever played Sonic, right? I think for you, Steve.
Oh, I did. I didn't have
you
a
did.
Sega, but
You didn't have the
people who
Sega.
had Segas, I would play it.
You would play it. Okay.
Yeah. I have 2
Um,
problems with this costume.
Okay. One is.
One is, as I recall, Dr. Eggman, his mustache is supposed to go way out,
It's out here.
like
Yeah.
width of his shoulders or wider.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
that doesn't do it.
Hmm.
The other problem I have is I thought Eggman was supposed to be super fat.
Yeah, he's a little bulbous, but I wouldn't say he's like, overweight. That kind of deal. I think there's maybe some padding, I would say.
I need more heft.
You need a little more
to
heft.
this Dr. Eggman. Yes,
Okay.
I need more heft.
Makes sense.
Okay, is there a rear view there?
Let's see. Yeah, I
I'm
believe
just
it is.
curious about the mask. Oh yeah, that's the other. Okay, so part number 3.
You're not getting
Give me
a full
a full
enclosure.
yeah. Give me a full head,
Yeah.
a full enclosure, not the strap on.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Totally agree. Jesters. Apparently sold out. Out of stock here. Yeah. I'm not a big
Generic jester.
generic jester, yeah. Shirt, pants, hat, belt, and a half mask. So you're not getting the full. It's interesting. So
Oh,
yeah,
you don't get the skull pimp cane?
I guess not.
Damn.
I don't know what's going on there with that. Tattered checkered and pinstripe design includes a shirt, pants, jester's hat, belt, half mask that's sure to creep out your friends, family, and neighbors.
If I'm going all out on a clown thing,
Joker?
I think I'm going Joker
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and not generic jester.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's kind of like
would not.
you're a minion of the Joker, basically, when I see something like this.
Yeah, that looks like the dude from Batman actually
Returns,
wasn't a minion
maybe?
of the Joker.
Or maybe
Batman Returns,
Returns?
the circus gang.
Yeah.
So you're a minion of the Penguin. You're not even a minion.
Yeah,
of
you're a
the
minion. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly right.
Joker. And you don't get the skull pimp cane.
Yeah, exactly. But one that is in stock, Patrick Star. Oh, SpongeBob. I can't even do it. Twinkle, twinkle, Patrick. Patrick Star. So you get an inflatable costume with interactive googly eyes, a battery pack, and a fan. This is interesting. let's see. Show your fan included battery operated fan and interactive googly eyes. You can inflate your costume in seconds and have everyone cracking up at the party once they hear your Patrick Star impersonation. Interesting.
Oh, SpongeBob, when will you learn that no means yes? That's an actual quote from a SpongeBob episode.
$80. $80 for this. You said you would wear Plankton. Would you wear?
I would wear Plankton. I would wear this. I would hope I could get him a little fatter. Because he's a little too skinny for me. But otherwise, I'm sold. Especially with interactive googly eyes.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I love it. I love it. Yeah, especially with the googly eyes there. And then we have the Saturday Night Live Spartan cheer uniform costume. That was Will Ferrell, of course, made that famous. Right. And I forget the name of the girl that he was with. Was it Tina Fey? I don't think it was Tina Fey.
It was Sherry O'Terry, I think, was the
Sherry O'Terry.
Short girl.
Yeah. But there you go, sweatshirt, pants, and your throwback to the 90s here, there, bud. What do you think? I'm probably passing on this. I'm dating myself. This would have been hot like maybe about maybe back in 2005. But now it's 2025. This is kind of dating yourself a little bit, I think. It's iconic, but it's been a while.
So my son, I forget if it was last year or 2 years ago, went as White Goodman from the movie Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah.
Which the costume was fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But none of his friends had seen Dodgeball, so it was like nobody knew.
Yeah.
It kind of went whoosh,
like right over their heads.
I think this would kind of be the same thing. It's like, oh, you're a cheerleader. Like, well, yes and no.
Yeah.
So the joke would go over the head
and
so I would have to pass on it. Although clever, but
yeah,
also not one of my favorite Saturday Night Live skits.
Yeah. Even though it is iconic back in the day, but yeah. All right, so then we also have Fortnite. This is one that's completely over my head, bud. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Adult Peely Bone costume? Like, what are we talking about here, dude? Go bananas. Do this Halloween, showing your own Fortnite fandom. Would your son wear this, is my question.
I don't think he's a fan of Fortnite either.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, he plays Roblox, not Fortnite.
Not Fortnite. Okay.
So, yeah. I would not wear this either because I don't. It's interesting, but
I don't get it.
If somebody asks, "Oh, what are you?" I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm a half banana,
half man, half banana. Yeah, half man, half banana.
half man, half banana, half pig."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, so we got a few others here. Let me know what you want to we'll take a look at maybe a couple to close it out before we get out of here.
Okay.
There's a Garfield jumpsuit. Oscar the Grouch.
No, see, I don't like those.
Yeah.
Where it's your head coming out.
Yeah.
With like Garfield. Like, give me a full-on Garfield. Like, see the adult Gru there?
Yeah, this guy.
From Despicable Me? Give me that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me the whole face, and it's not my face under them. Like, give me the whole face.
Even if you have something like this on the backside.
So that would make it a no for me.
Yeah.
Although I think I did try one on that was a full-on bald adult Gru.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
But that's the kind of mask I would be looking for. So like Tigger there, right?
Yeah.
Give me Tigger's full head, not my face as Tigger.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. And who would show up as Tigger as an adult? That's a children's... I mean, unless you've got small kids. That kind of makes sense. You know, if you have a family night.
Oh, Daddy, be Tigger for me because I love Winnie the Pooh. Then
it makes sense. Like you're
but again, I'm looking for, quality.
Yeah, quality, exactly. Let's see. We also have we got an adult monkey jumpsuit if you wanted to be a monkey.
No. See that, Mike Wazowski? That's terrible. Yeah. No, that's absolutely terrible. You got to be inflatable. It's got to have the giant eyeball
on it.
Like no face visible. This is.
What are we doing here, man? Like what's going on?
This is a violation.
Yeah.
It's a violation.
With it has an attached hood that features Mike's signature eye and horns, transforming you into the iconic character.
No, this is a pajama onesie, is what it is.
Exactly.
It is not a Mike Wazowski costume.
Yeah, I would agree. I would 100% agree with that. Let's go to page 2 here. I don't see many other ones that are like, oh, yeah. Let's see what we got. Okay, you could dress up as a giraffe, skeleton. Look at this.
Which one is that?
Killer Clowns for
Slim.
Slim.
Slim. Okay.
Johnny, what do you think, bud? If you're watching this towards the end, would you do
Wow,
this?
John, what do you think? Sold! All right.
$65 for that. That's pretty cool. There you go. You got a muscle suit as adult Spider-Man. That's a hard pass.
I would do the muscle suit before the skin suit. I'll tell you that much. Oh, you know what? I was at the zoo today, and I saw that hot dog costume.
How about that? Dennis Nedry for you Jurassic Park fans out there.
So what do you get, the jacket?
You get the jacket and a can of Barbasol. How about that? So this one is what you were talking to, the adult hot dog? Nice.
Oh, it's a Fortnite thing.
Yeah, it's a Fortnite thing.
Okay.
But you are fully covered, though.
You are fully covered. That's
yeah,
good.
so that's pretty good. I would think that would be pretty kind of cool. You walk around like a hot dog.
Right.
That kind of deal.
Ooh, Ice Cream Man clown costume.
You know.
I could get into.
You could get into that?
Show me the back. I want to see what the mask looks like. Oh yeah, I could get into that.
Yeah, so you're fully covered there, bud.
That's a full cover.
Yeah. Oh man, can you imagine?
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there's the old classic right here. Headless Horseman.
Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
Those are tough because you got to get like
it's got to be right
to have it up here. You need shoulder pads because otherwise it looks just like you'd had a really super long snake neck.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to be able to see. I could imagine it'll be like if you're claustrophobic, probably not going to work.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of a deal. But
yeah,
that's a classic. I mean, that's an absolute classic Halloween design there. Maybe that's me.
Pop-Tart.
Showing us a Pop-Tart. What the hell? You know, that kind of a deal. Even with Pop-Tarts on the back, it does look lazy. I need something quick.
You could make your own version of that with like 2 pieces of brown like wrapping paper.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go one more page, see what else we got here. Oh, there you go.
Those I like.
This one right here.
Yes.
It's $120. Now,
so I wouldn't buy it myself, but I enjoy watching other people wear it.
That is really cool. I think you could, you're walking around and you're not saying a word. You could just like, you're walking around as a T-Rex. That would be pretty cool. All day. That would be awesome, I would think. What else catches
your batteries out?
Boy, they're really going heavy on the Spider-Man. I don't quite understand that. Woolly jumpsuit. I don't get the cowl. I don't get that at all.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Okay, so right there, Jack Skellington. That's another one. Up left. Yeah.
This guy. Yeah.
If you're gonna do Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, give me a full-on mask head.
Yeah, like we saw earlier. Yeah.
Not a hood.
Yeah.
The hood is dumb.
Yeah. And
stop with the hood.
A plush jumpsuit costume. That to me sounds like it's a onesie.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's a pajama.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Average Joe's. Like, that was like what my son did, except he was the Purple Cobras.
Oh, nice. This guy. Yeah.
And,
dodgeball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I would wear that, for fun.
There you go.
Might be a little cold. Go out trick-or-treating. Oh, wait. What's that pumpkin thing up there?
Oh, let's see. There. Here we go. The adult Pumpkin King Jack costume.
Okay, now we're talking.
See?
Right?
This would be you.
Yes, I could do that.
You could do that. Yeah.
I could do that. That's fun.
Yeah. I'm just surprised that they only have Spider-Man for like superhero costumes. I haven't seen one Batman yet, and that's crazy. Okay, there's Magneto.
Page. We're gonna have to do a search. Oh, Magneto.
Yeah, there you go.
Comic Magneto.
Yeah. Ghost
Bacon
Reaper.
and egg. I would never.
All right, you want to do a quick little search, see if we can find him here?
Yeah. Okay, so Batman.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see what we get.
All right. Most of it's the DC Comics. You got an adult armored Wow. And you save.
No.
That's not the Dark Knight, man. That's not even close to the Dark Knight.
No, it is not.
Yeah. Here's the Joker from Batman Arkham. What about with you?
If I'm doing the Joker, I want to do the actual makeup.
You want to do the makeup?
Not a mask.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, my friend, that's it. That's the only thing I see. You got a
You don't
kid's
have a
design.
decent Batman.
This is the closest.
That's the best one, and I wouldn't even do that one because
Yeah.
it's not that good.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think
All right.
so.
Well, now that we know we can do searches, humor me. Let's do Godzilla.
Oh, there you go.
This is probably garbage, but let's see.
All right, so here is the adult inflatable.
Ugh.
Where are the eyeballs?
What is that?
Yeah,
They're there, but they're. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That is an
no,
abomination.
that's Godzilla v Kong. So I don't know where that ranks.
No, it's not. That is not Godzilla from Godzilla. This is like somebody took a dinosaur, a horrible dinosaur, generic inflatable, slapped some fins on it. It was like, it's Godzilla.
So what would
that's
you do
horrible.
to improve upon this monstrosity here?
Make the face correct for one.
Yeah.
Not have a freaking eyeball on the top of his head.
Mm-hmm.
That would be part number one.
Yeah.
And make it actually look like Godzilla. That's what I would do to make it correct.
I wonder how tall it is.
Good God.
Battery operated fan. Okay. One size fits
One size
most.
fits most, so
You're probably 6 foot, fill in the blank.
yeah.
Uh,
That Kong looks even worse.
yeah, I'm not even sure.
What the hell is that? Oh,
Oof.
good Lord.
Wow.
That looks like something out of Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm.
And not the good one.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Okay. All right. Search.
one more?
Chop top. Chop top. Damn it.
Not
Nothing.
there. Not there.
Nothing.
Yeah, there's crop top and a jumpsuit crop top, but not a chop top.
All right. Well, then give me Leatherface.
Leatherface?
Try
Let's
Leatherface.
see.
Let's see.
Okay, they have the mask.
Okay. Good.
They have a mask.
Oh, that's the one from the movie Part 2.
Yeah,
I
that's the one
recasted
that
a
you
couple
did
weeks
the
ago.
recast for a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. One size fits most on that one. So.
Not bad. $70 though. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's an expensive mask.
Mm-hmm.
I once remember walking into a Halloween store and they had a Predator mask,
Oh, wow.
which was insanely good. Like it looked like the Predator, but it was like $200.
$200, yeah. So as we close out, let's talk about like your favorite costume or costumes that you wore during your Halloween career. Do you have any favorites or no? I have two.
Okay, good. Well, you go ahead.
The one was when you graciously invited me to your Halloween party a few years back, and I was Chase Utley, quote unquote. I dressed myself in a full Phillies uniform, top to bottom. Had the black bat with the batting gloves and the Phillies hat, and it was I think it was the year after they won the World Series, 2009. I think is when you had that party, and that was a lot of fun because I did all the research of like what kind of batting gloves did he wear. We wore Franklin white, so I had to look for specifically that, and I got that. And then I had like red. I just picked up like red Under Armour cleats basically to try and match red cleats that he would wear. And I actually wore that same costume in a Halloween costume contest at work in 2009. And I think came in second because I think the Phillies were in the World Series at that point against the Yankees and had
So
lost
you were
previously.
playing for the sympathy vote.
I was playing for the sympathy vote, and it did pretty well, but got second place, that kind of deal. So it wasn't like number one overall. Otherwise, I think I would have won it hands down. So that was definitely one. And then one from my childhood, probably when I was like a teenager, probably my last like door-to-door going out and getting candy. I was Sherlock Holmes. My mom made me like a wooden dowel and like had like a magnifying glass, and Dad had an old trench coat, and I wore that with a nice little fedora hat, and I had a wooden pipe or a cigar, and I was kind of like, oh yeah, Watson. Well, you're trying to be as English as I possibly could, being horrible English. Oh yes, Watson, indubitably. That kind of a deal. And so it's kind of cool being Sherlock Holmes back in the day. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
All right. So what about you?
Some of the favorite ones I remember, our good friend Eddie and I went out one year as the Men in Black.
Oh,
year,
nice.
The year the movie came out. So
Yeah.
that was fun. Although it was a little hard walking around with sunglasses on, trying to trick or treat.
You didn't blind anybody, did you? Or no?
Huh?
Did
No.
you blind? No? Okay.
We wiped their memories. I went out as Ace Ventura one year.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I cheated and I put on my hockey gear and a Phantoms jersey and went as a Phantoms player one year.
Nice. Nice.
And of course, the last few years I've been doing the Macho Man.
Oh.
So
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, give me that candy. Yeah, drop an elbow on it.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
I've always had great ideas for costumes. It's just the money and effort to go into them is just it's too much.
It's a lot.
Like, why?
Yeah.
I want to do it, but and that's the other thing too. Like we've been going through all these things on Spirit of Halloween, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, I want to be X for Halloween, but you look at the costumes, like, well, that's lame.
Mhm.
I'm one for authenticity,
Yeah.
like your Chase Utley thing. I
Yeah.
want to be,
Yeah.
if I want to go as Batman, I want to look like I'm Batman, not
Yeah. Not some
whatever the hell
cheesy.
that
Yeah. Oh
was.
my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. A Batman mask doesn't even cover like my whole face.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's a cowl that's supposed to come down beneath your chin too and go like neck. It's not just a half
Yeah.
shield. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Which is exactly what that was. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The
I think-
authenticity is the big deal. Yeah. And that's what I
Next
loved about
time-
the Otley one. Yeah.
Next time I do something for a costume, I've thought about getting a leather face mask and taking out my leaf blower. Because I think that would be funny.
Right. He'll blow you away. That kind of, oh my God. That kind
Texas leaf blower cleanup.
the hurricane's coming. That kind of.
I do love to blow that in Keith's face.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah.
All right, well, that does it for episode 263. We hope you enjoy your upcoming Halloween. And if you don't blame us. Blame John, because he's not here.
Yeah,
So we're
exactly.
going to blame everything on him.
Nice.
Or blame it on Wild John if you want, because that's fun too. We will not be with you next week.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to take the week off, as John will not be here again. So we're going to leave Wild John to do the show. But if you're going to miss us that bad, these two mugs, check out Men in Orange and Black. We will drop a podcast of that
Oh yeah.
next week
Yeah.
because we are due. It's every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
It's due.
Yeah.
Flyers are 2-1 since the last episode, so that's good. We've got 4 points. We wanted what, 8?
I think we wanted 8. Yeah, that's what we wanted to
eight.
have. Be happy with.
Okay.
So we're on our
We
way.
are halfway there.
halfway
So,
there, baby.
Again, happy Halloween from the Two Noobs. We'll see you in 2 weeks on Two Noobs. John will hopefully be back, but until then, get out.